play-by-play calls of all time. And that one, a new one in our record books here from the Hoyas last night, who came from behind to win in basketball. Hoyas win, Hoyas win, Hoyas win. We've got to get an accurate count how many times the guy said it. Yeah. Nastiest cop in Boston has a cell phone and is not afraid to send you pictures of his junk. His story after your world in 60 seconds.
Fans are remembering actor Abe Vigoda, who reportedly died at the age of 94.
Electrocution in the men's room.
Donald Trump getting the support of Liberty University President Jerry Falwell Jr. Marco Rubio getting backed by the former governor of New York, George Itachi.
Terrorist plot.
Biggie. I believe this is yesterday's world in 60 seconds.
That's Abe Vigoda died.
Joke on Abe Vigoda? I'd put it back in just in case.
Just in case he was...
The other one ended up being false.
Unless the other one was he's still alive.
Yeah, I kind of messed that up.
I think that's yesterday's world.
Have another day again.
Yeah, he's straight to a Denver report. Sounds real good.
He was having such a good morning.
He was.
He wasn't jolly, but he was
doing okay.
Yeah. Sea change from John.
That's right.
We'll take you out to Oregon because yesterday morning at this time we were telling you that there had been some significant developments in the standoff, in the Oregon standoff against the federal government.
This is the slow speed chase of standoffs.
It kind of is.
Yes. These are like 12 cop cars behind a car going 15 miles an hour.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that, Dave, because of course the FBI and Oregon State Police have been watching Ammon Bundy, his brother, and the rest of those people. I think at their max, there are about 150 of these people protesting the way the federal government treats, they send the locals and the farmers out there. For days, up to, the first 27 days of this event, FBI and Oregon State Police watched as members of the group came and went freely from the refuge. Some went home on the weekends to see their families, so it wasn't a true standoff. And Ammon Bundy went back to see his family over in Boise, Idaho. One official called it standoff light. That's pretty much what it is. It's a third less calories than your regular standoff.
I'm going home.
But of course, Tuesday night, all that changed when some of the top leaders all got together in a convoy, I think a 2-vehicle convoy, and were headed for a community meeting some 70 miles away. Well, the FBI and state police knew the route they were going to take, so picked a spot away from populated areas. And this is a pretty empty part of Oregon anyway. So they were going to attempt a traffic stop just to talk to these guys. One vehicle stopped on command. So far, so good. I think that was probably the Ammon Bundy vehicle. The second vehicle, we think, was driven by Lavoy Finicum. He's the man under the blue tarp. He's the man who's now dead, as of yesterday morning. Took off at high speed, attempting to get away. About 1 mile out of the way, out of sight, further down the road, the FBI and police had set up a roadblock, anticipating this.
Yeah.
At that point, Finicum, or the vehicle that Finicum was in, veered off the roadway and plowed into a snowbank. When he emerged from the vehicle, FBI and state police ordered Finicum to surrender, and that's when they say he reached for his waistband, and so they had to open fire. That's when Finicum was shot. The other man in the vehicle was Ammon Bundy's brother, who was winged.
So now we know what happened. Now we know why he was shot.
Who was winged?
Well,
you can play devil's advocate all day long. This is the official FBI version of the story. Also, I think overnight, Ammon Bundy has told people they're going home. It's over.
Yeah, I heard that.
So I think I can't remember if it's 3 people arrested and 10 have gone, or 10 more people arrested and 3 have left. So it's really, really dwindling. This may be they may be all going back.
I think it's over by the end of the week. Yeah, absolutely.
Pack it up.
But when they say go home,
When the leader says
it's over,
done with it.
I mean, his brother's in the hospital with a gunshot wound.
Right.
This Finicum guy is dead.
That's it. Yeah, go on.
The FBI works at the big video of all this stuff. I bet they'll release it in 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that.
I would think so too. Dave, have you had any plans to party with the sorority girls over at Duke University this weekend? Got bad news.
Yeah?
All the sorority events have been suspended temporarily due to an alcohol incident.
That is so stupid.
That is so stupid.
Michael Jackson's right.
You're kidding me.
Alcohol incident at a sorority house.
I'm shocked.
Me too.
That's the most ridiculous, horrifying story I've ever heard. It's crazy.
What, they're drinking at Duke?
Drinking at Duke. They're not naming these sororities, so the school has decided to suspend all of them. I think there are 18 sorority chapters, but this is only the 10 Pan-Hellenic Some of these may be service organizations, I'm not sure. Others are just, like the Greek social fraternities. So the 10 social sororities, have been suspended. There is one unnamed student in critical condition because of alcohol at a sorority-sanctioned event.
Shut her down.
You did it wrong.
That's right. You should be their leader. You should be their teacher. Be their leader.
Your mentor.
Would you be their big sister?
Yeah.
You're wasting your talents here.
My littles and my grand littles.
I never thought I'd hear these words. Lauren, they need you at Duke.
I'm on it.
You'll be their mother.
House bunny.
Please.
Yay.
Yes. Critical condition, yeah. Liquor poisoning, yeah?
Yeah.
I guess, or...
Unfortunate.
Well, Kelly's right. I mean, these things are going to come to an end one day.
That car looks so cool.
You've already forecasted the year again.
That car looks so cool.
And finally, we're taken out of Boston, where Police Sergeant Edward Guzman is in some significant trouble. He's been accused of sending sexually explicit Facebook messages to a minor. Guzman is a highly decorated veteran with the police force, in fact promoted to sergeant in August of 2014. About that time, he was becoming friendly with the daughter of someone that, his family and another family became close. The other family had a teenage daughter who considered Guzman a family friend and a bit of a father figure. And apparently the teenager, who was 16 at the time, said we would regularly chat mostly about school, mostly about life. But the conversation, she says, kept escalating from there. He said, at one point, she said, if I would give him pleasure and let him do things to me, he'd be willing to buy me things. That's what he said. So, look, you do a little bit of this, I'll get your car, I'll get you this, I'll get you that. And then he took a picture of his penis and sent it to me. Guzman was charged with sending obscene matter to a minor and accosting and annoying a person of the opposite sex. Now, if anyone else had done this, it would have been up on charges of child pornography or much more serious charges. It appears now 2 years later that the sending obscene matter charge has been dropped, which could have sent him to prison for 5 years. And so the charge is going to be a lot less, it appears, for Sergeant Guzman.
Well, that's dirty.
So the family's very, very upset about this.
I'm sure they are. That's dirty.
My favorite detail of this story was at the time Guzman was accused of sending the penis to the teenager, the attorney Kenneth Anderson for the disgraced police sergeant, who's still on administrative leave, said, quote, "Look, I can't go into detail. These are serious charges, but I wouldn't call these pictures harmful to a 16-year-old. You can't tell me someone her age has never seen a picture of a peen on the internet."
Don't you dare!
Calling her a hussy. What?
I don't think you can say that.
No.
I don't think that makes a difference.
Bad lawyer.
They're dirty. Both of them are. Listen to that. That's
Bad lawyer,
horrible.
bad cop.
Not the first time she's seen a peen.
Well, women, as we know, get unwanted pictures of this all the time. Take it from Tammy, who is on the phone now.
I don't understand it because me being a woman, junk pictures, I don't know why men think that turns a woman on, because anybody that has seen one knows that that is one of the ugliest things that cops ever put on earth.
It really is.
I don't know why they think it turns us on.
Have you gotten one before?
I have. All I can do is laugh and send it back and say, "Are you kidding?"
Did you show it? Have you shown it to your friends?
Absolutely, and we laughed our tails off.
Exactly. I wonder.
Just at the thought that he thought that was going to turn me on. You know, it's ridiculous.
Have you ever sent yourself in a naked picture to a man?
Absolutely not.
That's Tammy. Speaks for women everywhere. Stop sending those things. Coming up here, food segment. Olive Garden is being protested for supporting Satan. I'll tell you what they're doing to be on the side of the Dark Master. That's next here on the Two Guys Named Chris show on Rock 92. Weather Day Bacon is in the Beco Electric Weather Center with a forecast.
With some sunshine and a few clouds a little bit later on. There's some rain to our south. We'll see if it makes its way in here. Just a slight chance of a shower today. 48's the high. Partly cloudy tonight and 31. And then sunshine for Friday. Windy tomorrow. Gusts up to 25 and a high of 50. Right now the weekend looks good. We may get up in the mid-60s by Sunday. Kelly, remember, when it comes to home standby generators, it's best to call Beco Electric, where residential customers never pay overtime nights, weekends, or holidays.
Wonderful, David. Thank you. 30 degrees now at Rock 92.
Rock 92 welcomes AC/DC to the Greensboro Coliseum. Rock 92 is celebrating its 30th birthday with AC/DC. Stop by the Rock 92 tent and have some birthday cake and party with us before the show. Monday, March 14th. Listen to win tickets to AC/DC on Rock 92. Coming soon.
You know, it's interesting now that doctors are saying that getting great sleep, quality sleep, is just as important as eating right and exercising. And the Sleep Number folks have known this for years. That's why many years ago they came up with the bed that lets you choose how firm or soft you want your side of the mattress. My Sleep Number setting at 50, for instance. My wife's Sleep Number setting at 35. And now with Sleep IQ technology, you get even better, more restorative sleep.
Yeah, Sleep IQ technology is built right into your Sleep Number bed. It tracks your sleep so you know how to adjust for the best night's sleep. And of course, because you can choose your ideal firmness and change it at any time, it adjusts on each side. It is the perfect bed for couples.
Plus, these beds are
nobody's
made
taking us
so
out the
well.
car.
They last longer than other beds. And when you go into the store, you're not hassled into buying something you don't want. Shape the best night's sleep of your life with the Sleep Number mattress and Sleep IQ technology. They start at just $1099.98.
No better sleep with Sleep Number. Find your Sleep Number setting today, only at a Sleep Number store near you.
Hey,
In
Matt,
Greensboro
look.
on Randolph Avenue, in front of the Costco. And it went to the Salem Hayes Mall, top floor in Sears.
My Sleep IQ score last night was a 93. A great night's sleep from the Sleep Number bed. Find your store today and tell them two guys and Chris sent you.
Iris West Jewelers. You'll immediately know we're not like other fine jewelry stores. Let us give you a tour and show you all the rings, earrings, necklaces, and bracelets now finally available here in the Greater Triad area. You'll see our quality shine through in our new designs, ranging from vintage to modern, traditional to unique. The revitalization of downtown Greensboro is reflected in both our beautiful boutique and its jewelry, all designed to show the styles of the past, nesting graciously with those of the present. Iris West Jewelers is what the Triad deserves. A jewelry store that doesn't look like all the others. A jewelry store that sells primarily American-made jewelry. Jewelry designed and manufactured by Americans right here in the States. You also deserve a jeweler who doesn't play pricing games. That's Iris West Jewelers. 121A West McGee Street, between Green and Elm, downtown Greensboro. Just different enough.
Wake up! Are you one of the nearly 50% of people who don't use their CPAP machine? Your doctor prescribed the CPAP because sleep apnea is a serious medical condition. Dr. Sandra Fuller is a specially trained dentist with an alternative to the CPAP. It's a